Hello, welcome back. I'm Tonya from Tonya's Witchy Kitchen, and how are you doing today? I have been chasing bulls. That's what I've been doing, is chasing bulls around. Helping my son get the bulls ready to go to practice. And it's been crazy because it's dark so early and he doesn't get off until dark. So we're chasing bulls around in the middle of the night. It feels like that way. Not really, but we have bucking bulls, and then we have some bucking heifer and a poodle calf and another bucking cow, and then the three babies. Yeah, three babies in there, and those have to be weeded off. And then we had a couple that had Speckles has a gimp. Yeah, his favorite bull, his pet bull, has a gimp. He's got he's got a. So that's not gonna go over well, let me tell you, because Speckles is like a pet, like the dog, like, oh my gosh. Yeah, so I mean, we won't be getting rid of him at all, per se, like we do the other bulls, but that'd be a hard one. Oof. But yeah, so he couldn't go to practice, and the other cows, females, don't go to practice, and the babies can't go to practice, but they're all in the same pen, so we have to separate them. And they didn't want to go. It was so bad. So what am I doing? I'm running around in the dark, chasing bulls around. I'll do the craziest stuff for my kids. It's amazing. Oh, yeah. Do you do crazy things for your kids? Do you do like weird things that other parents think are stupid? I'm not saying other parents think I'm stupid. I'm sure there's a lot of parents out there that do the same thing. And actually, I know a couple that do the same thing for their kids, and specifically bull riders. So I can't say anything weird. So I mean, there's weird stuff. Kids are in activities, so many activities, and so many things, and you have to, be a bendy tree, kind of like Gumby. Just do what you gotta do, right? He takes more risks than I do, but that's his job anyway, is to dodge cattle, and so yeah. So he'll always be like, watch that one, or she'll take you, watch out for her, or this one's a dingbat, and for the most part, I just sit on the fence and yell, or like try and run behind them, and till they look at me, and then I'm like, yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I do like it. I don't want to get run over or, thrown, but they are fun. I enjoy the animals. I can't really say. We have a zoo going on, I feel like, but eventually we are going to downsize on the animal aspect. I mean, we have over the years, but we are going to definitely downsize. We just it's too much to keep up with when people are busy. Yeah. But I don't know. How many activities are your kids in? Like, my little guy is not in anything, but I'm trying to get him into something. It's just everything's so damn late. Like, you live out of town, and who wants to stay in town until 7, 8 o'clock at night? Not me. Who wants to run back to town at 7 to 8 o'clock at night? Not me. And then, my high school son, well, he's working. He works a lot, so he's got his school and his work, and he stays busy with that. Oh, and his little tractors, yeah. He's got these little Sears garden tractors. Yeah. He bought a little plow or something recently. So it was really funny to watch, because he had the snowblower on the front, and is it a little disc? It's some little disc plow from before 1964. He informed me that because of who made it, it was before 1964. He knew the years, But yeah, so it looked really funny having the snowblower on the front and the disc on the back, and he's going down the garden, trying to tell it. Yeah, and then there's, my bull rider, he's busy. It just, our kids have never been in a ton of activities. The rodeo has been probably the biggest thing they've been in. I mean, my girls, the one was in baseball for a year, and, I mean, the little things, in elementary school, but nothing really major, except the rodeo. That's major. But he's, an adult now, so I don't have to take him to rodeos. I'd like to go to more rodeos, but I don't get to go. Yeah, that's what you get. Support your kids, and then they cut you off. Enough chit chat, right? Enough. What are we doing today? Today we went from candles, we're rolling into wax melts. Yeah, I made some beautiful wax melts for Christmas season, winter season. Oh, they smell heavenly. I've been using one because I had extra. We had a little too much. But yeah, I've been using them. Oh, they're delightful, beautiful. And they're not that hard to make, you guys. They're really not that hard to make. You don't have to have the wax melt trays. You can use just a regular silicone mold if you want to, and then just store them in a jar that's not in the sunlight, but depends on your ratio of beeswax and soy, because that's what mine are. They are a percentage of soy and beeswax, but we will talk about that in the video. So three things. So, three things. Dream big, be true to you. You are worth it. And let's go check out this video on wax melts. Wax melts are pretty easy overall. I use a blend of 20% beeswax and 80% soy, and about 13 to 15% fragrance oil. Depends on what the manufacturer says, but I will use the maximum usage possible. This one was cinnamon peppermint cream, something like that, from Aztec. It's yummy. I'd love to use it in soap, but it discolors to brown, and I already had 2 brown Christmas soaps with discoloration. Sounds like, no, we're making our wax melts with this, definitely. My beeswax is yellow, and I mean, if you're going for pure colors sometimes, like a white, you can use white beeswax, that's fine. Sometimes I do, just if the colors are changing, then I will use the white beeswax. Otherwise, I will use my beautiful, yummy yellow beeswax. Same thing, heat it high, 180 degrees. Mix your colorants in, mix your fragrance oil in, and do not pour into these trays unless it is less than 145 degrees, 140 degrees. Can't remember. The manufacturer of your trays will tell you, and a lot of times it is low. So you just reheat, what doesn't want to come out. I decided we were going to do something fun with these since they were for Christmas. I'm using Firecracker by Nurture Soap. It's a very pretty red. I know, you're all like, you should have used Trial by Fire. I know, but I just, it don't matter. I'm so Trial by Fired out because I'm working on Valentine soaps. It's like I was just done. I wanted something different. So you can see my green off to the side there. So we have, that's Savage Garden. I think I show it to you. I don't know. The thing is you still gotta, keep it low. You cannot pour hot into plastic items, unless the plastic is a certain peat. It's a certain one, certain plastic. Just like soap, you can only make soap in certain plastics, or you can melt the plastic, which would be bad. But fragrance it, color it. I am using micas in this because there's no wick that will plug up. I do have liquid colorants. You've seen those. I just wanted to try something different that would give it a little bit of bling when you're melting it, you know, on the wax melts, because the mica will kind of float and be all pretty in there. It's just such a fun thing. This does smell heavenly in the wax melter. Really like this scent. I think I'm going to get more. I hate it when I buy just the little 1 ounce to test it, you know, and then it's like, oh, I should have bought more. But you just don't know, because you can have 8,000 reviews. Oh, this is great. And then you get it and you're like, ugh, it's not as great as I thought it was, you know. Okay, and the second one is a Frosted Fir by Brambleberry. That is such a wonderful pine evergreen blend. It's just, you know, it's almost that, you know, 20 below weather. Walking through the pine trees, you can swear you can hear the wind. And you know what important thing is, make sure you mix it well enough. Like I said in I think the beeswax video, or one of them, you need to mix it at least a minute or two. Like, seriously, a minute or two. 2 is probably best. And I know it gets a little boring, but you really want it blended up really, really well. You know, especially for the wax melts, because they're getting separated, you know. So I poured it, and I forgot to show it to you because, boy, did I had stuff going on, as you can tell. I was doing candles. I was, you know, and, you know, layers, you know, all the things, right? So it wasn't just not one and done. It was like, holy crap. So I did pour the green. I am making a white top to go on top of it. And then I have that really pretty glitter that I just dumped all over the counter. It's a hexagon green glitter. It's really, really pretty. And I'm going to put that on top of my wax melts. I dumped it. I just couldn't believe I did that. I picked it up and went, phoom, and it, you know how glitter is. It just slides all over. Like crapola. Ugh. Good thing we cleaned the counter, huh? I clean my counter. That's my counter. That's my counter to play on, specifically. See? Aren't they pretty? So pretty. I was debating on putting trees on them. I'm not kidding you. I was really debating because I had a couple extra trees. It was make a candle, or, you know, and more wax and more tree cutouts, and, you know, or I could put them on top because it's going to be white, but I didn't. I did the glitter, a little bit of glitter, and yeah, I think I showed you the glitter. It's kind of hard to see because it's not totally white yet and solidified, but I wanted to put it on there before it was totally solidified. But you don't want to do it right away. You don't want it to sink down, because some glitter is heavier than others, you know. And so I let it set up a little bit, and then I do it. So, see? Simple, sweet. Aren't they pretty? They're so pretty. I hope you had a good time. Thank you for dropping by. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.